What's up, guys? This is the Badass Funcast Podcast. We've been gone for about a week, but now we're back. We're on hiatus, right?
Yeah. Lots happened in that week too. Lots been going on. Eddie went to San Antonio.
I went home the first time.
I went home, but not to my home. I went to your home.
Right back to Texas.
Oh, yeah. Josh was in Texas too.
We were right, both of us. It was like,
yeah. But I told him, I go, we're taking a break from work. I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Let me fucking.
I don't want to see your face.
Is that what you said?
Kind of like when bands go on hiatus, like they don't want to see each other.
Oh, okay.
Dude, we're drumming all week, son.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I love this guy. But he was in San Antonio. I was in Austin. How was San Antonio, bro?
Dude, it was tight. Actually, we flew into San Antonio, picked up my mom, drove to Odessa, Texas. A little small town of nothing. I'll tell you what. It solidified for me that LA is fucking home.
Yeah.
Really? You know what I mean?
You found a place?
I went back and I'm like, there's nothing here. Like, it's cool. Like, it's an oil field town. Like it's a chill town, but there's nothing there. I don't know, just not for what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are there like tumbleweeds and like Roadrunner and like Wile E. Coyote just like show up and like drop anvils everywhere?
Son, they have big. I don't know if I told y'all this, but they have these big. When I was a kid, they put big jackrabbit statues all over the city, right? So they had this contest, kids would paint them. There's big ass statues like this tall.
Yeah.
Wow. Big ass rabbits, right? I had no idea. I looked it up the other day. 1932, they had the world's first and only rabbit rodeo.
What? What did they put on the rabbit?
Yes, son.
In Odessa.
Son, grown ass men, cowboy hats with rope, chasing little bunnies. Just
What's wrong with bunnies?
And that's where you're from. That's
they had a town meeting about it. People voted.
Wow,
that's crazy.
And
are they racist where you're from? In Texas?
Pretty sure, but it's like friendly racism.
Really? Oh, like What's up, Spick?
It's like friendly racism. Like, hey, he's a good one.
He's a good one? Okay, I'll take it.
It's like all like little underlining shit. Like, you grow up around it, man.
Sorry, guys. I apologize. I can't control neither one of these two.
Yeah, I wonder if
is there racism? Because if that's so...
No, I didn't know that there was racism in Texas until I went to Austin when he was in Odessa and San Antonio. I went to Austin, Texas, and everybody's like, "Oh, Austin, Texas is cool. They're liberal as fuck. They're super nice there." So I'm like, "What do you mean? It's Texas. I've been wanting to go to Texas my whole life. What do you mean?" They're like, "Oh, they're super racist in Texas." I'm like, "What?" It's because I'm from Miami, and in Miami we know no colors, we don't know boundaries. We're just all mixed, and so leaving Miami. You find out about racism and all this shit, and you're like, what? Yeah. What do you mean? But like, we're cool, because you think I'm light skinned, but people are racist as shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, because in Miami, it's like everybody's cool, it's like a bubble.
Right.
So it's liberal. Well, even though they're the reason Trump is in office.
Pretty much.
Honest. Yeah. Florida, you fucking failed me.
Florida's a swing state. Yeah, it's always red.
It's terrible. But anyways, so Austin, Texas, super liberal, super nice, super beautiful.
Why were you in Austin?
Oh, I was there for the Boxing Burn Academy.
Yeah.
We certified some trainers. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
It was amazing experience. We did level 1 and level 2. We went to the Honored Academy. So that's something we got to talk about. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You've been there.
It changed. I wouldn't be here right now, right now, if it wasn't for the Boxing Burn Academy.
No.
We'll go into that later.
Yeah, that's fair. But the Honored Academy is like the mecca of like fitness. It's a huge building with amazing world-class trainers. All the the best athletes go there and train there. And we did the certification there. They treated us like kings.
Yeah.
Austin, Texas is, man, I am not kidding you. I will move there.
Why?
I will move there. It's clean. It's everything I miss from home. It's like very homey feel. Great food. Texas, man, amazing food. But I feel good though. I didn't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good, clean, like good barbecue. The downtown. I feel like Austin got built like a year ago. Yeah. It's all like new, clean. The downtown is like, we were staying outside of downtown, but you can see that because it's so flat. You can see downtown from like miles away, and there was no traffic, which is the best part. But the Honored Academy is. I'm going back there in September. Bet on it. It's I'm gonna train with Isik and
nice.
Big things to come.
I know.
Austin, Texas, go.
Yeah.
Rainy Street, fuck 6th Street. Rainy Street is where it's at. To all you Austin fans out there,
nice.
The best. I'm from Miami. Rainy Street. I'm from Miami. I live in LA. Rainy Street, Austin, Texas. is the best strip to party at in the country. I said it.
Rainy
Street. 6th Street is people. Everybody was telling me, go to 6th Street, go to 6th Street.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bars, still sick, but just more trashier bar vibe. But you know, bars are always fun. But Rainy Street is a street, like not even a mile long, of old colonial houses that got turned into bars.
Nice.
Sign me up.
And the security's nice. There's no there's like lines, but they let you in. It's not like they size you up. The bouncer's like, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome, enjoy. I'm like, what? Not like.
You're not wearing shorts. You can't get in with your shorts. You can't get in with your shorts.
Super friendly. Rainy Street's dope. Austin, Texas. Shout out to On It. Anyways.
Texas represent.
Texas represent.
You had to
He's drunk. I got him drunk.
Yeah.
I got him drunk. Yeah.
Odessa, you wouldn't move back to Odessa, right?
No.
Even though your family's there and like people
well,
there.
It's home, man. So it has a special place. Like it molded me, but there's nothing there, man. Like my dreams of comedy, my getting, excelling in fitness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like LA's the shit, man.
Yeah.
It's all
LA has opportunities.
Yeah, it has opportunities. It's hard. It is fucking hard. That's what people got to realize.
Yeah, it's a hustle.
So like I moved out here, and a bunch of other comics I knew kind of moved out here, kind of around the same time, 6 months apart or whatever, and all of us started kind of getting hit up by other people because it's cool. You see, oh man, they're stepping up. I want to step up too. You motivate people. You know what I mean? But they think you just get a spot. You know what I mean? People hit you up, hey man, can I get a spot to go up? Nah, it's hard, man. You got to fight for that. It's like restarting over. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Plus, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Right? No, here.
Oh, here.
LA. You know what I mean? It's pricey. You got to be willing to like suck it up for a little bit, get through it. It gets depressing when you first get here, to be honest. You know what I mean? First few months, you're away from your family. Mm-hmm. You're here. You're hungry. You're trying to do something.
It's exciting though. It's exciting.
It's exciting, yeah. Once you get it though, that's what makes it fun. Is that first?
I slept on a couch for 2 years.
Yeah.
So like right now, I'm like chilling. People are like, you'd never think that I went through hustle. And every time someone drops hustle, like, oh, I'm struggling, I'll be like,
just give it time.
I slept in a fucking. You don't know the shit I've been through. I slept on a couch for 2 years with 4 of the roommates in a fucking studio in Beverly Hills.
In Beverly Hills.
Hustle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. No, we only stayed in Beverly Hills because my manager is super like, he's like a LA manager that you see like on TV. He's super like just wears all black. He's all about like good things in life. And when we got here, he's like, oh, you can't move to Hollywood. It's not safe. Beverly, I found you a studio. So he found me a studio. We didn't know any better. $1,200 for a studio.
Yeah.
Now that's how much fucking studios cost now. But back 7 years ago, that long. Yeah. 7 years ago, $1,200 was a lot for a studio, but the location was great and I had a great experience. So, anyways, let's not get into all that.
Yeah.
No, it's dope. People need to know though, because like they didn't know if you're gonna come out here, be prepared to work.
Yeah, don't take up space. We don't need no more traffic. We don't need that shit.
Yeah.
That's why things are going up.
That's the worst thing about it.
Things are going up. Like there's a bunch of all these buildings being built, all these brand new buildings. It's like they're like nice, and they're pushing all the homeless people out of here. But no one's living in those. No one's living in those damn buildings because nobody can afford it.
This is true.
But it's kind of like so. I'm like I can't afford that shit. But it's kind of good because then you're driving all the people who just come here and take up space. You're kind of driving them out because they can't afford, so they go back home, So I'm all down for that. But anyways, guys, our world in fitness, our weeks in fitness have been great.
Yes.
Seti has been very busy.
Always.
You've been very busy, bro.
Yeah. Trying to be
you're leading classes now. We must say.
Yep.
He is leading classes finally at Boxer Burn. Boxer Burn, as you guys, most of you know, is where we work.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. It's not as easy as you make it look. There's a lot of stuff you got to keep your eyes on when you're doing it. But
I'll give you a swag tutorial.
It's
fucking a lot.
It's a challenge.
It's a lot of
the worst part about it is just managing the guys. So I had a conversation with like some of the other leaders or gym managers, and just like I don't want to babysit. I'm like, I'm not here to like tell other people how to work. Like the classes are a chance for you to market yourself and show that you're a good trainer. So I don't want to have to like tell you to pick it up or like tell you to do better.
But you never noticed it. You never noticed it, right? You never noticed it until you fucking become a leader.
Yeah.
You never noticed people slacking off in class.
Yeah, this is true. till you like look around and you're like, damn, I want more from them. But you know, it's transitioning, so you got to know how to manage that and like talk to people and sort of tell them.
So you're learning new things.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing that obviously I haven't seen any of your classes. Some in the mornings. I've never been in one of your classes.
Evening class. Yeah, it's an evening
but
class.
I know you'll be a great leader, and this is why. Because to me, to become a great leader, I always tell this to everybody in anything, no matter what job you do, you can't be a good. It sounds corny. You can't be a good chief unless you're a good Indian.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
There's a lot of people who are like our chiefs who have been put in that leader role, but they can't handle it. Either they're too aggressive, or they're mean, or you can't get along with the trainer. We're all there to do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just let's be cool. We're all cool. You know, we kind of get it. We have that respect of like coolness. Like, people know. You don't have to tell them like I can't be a dick even though I'm nice. They know that. They get it. They get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best way of all the trainers are working together. Yeah, but you're a good Indian. You in my classes, you're like on it. You do everything right. You're the best Indian to me. Yeah, and box. You're new now. You're new. So you're great. You're great Indian. He's a great Indian as well.
He is. He's a good.
That's all I want.
But he was like
I was pretty good too. He over here talking about shit.
You're like Indian number one. You know what I'm saying? You were like always there, and that's how I was when I first started there. I was just like, when I was in Carrie's class, I was like, I was helping Carrie do everything, so to make her job easier. And people like that are the ones that make the best chiefs. Yeah. So I know you'd be a great chief because you're the best Indian.
Thank you, man.
So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Eddie's in a great way to be a good Indian.
Yeah, he's
now that he's the chief, now you're top Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Top Indian. There you go. That's your chest. I'm top Indian.
Top Indian.
I'm the boss now.
Nice. But it's fun too. Like, the better the classes are running. We talk about work shit.
I know exactly.
We work in the business world. It's good.
But this is good. But this is good for people to understand. Like, if you're running a business and you're running group classes and you're in the middle of like Colorado, or you're in wherever, you're in Odessa, Texas, right? You gotta know.
Nobody does fitness there.
There's actually some legit people out there.
You know what I mean?
Shout out Rough House, Bruno Basso's out there, BJJ.
Everything's
they got some dope spots. But if you're running a class, you gotta make it fun for the people because the people want to be there. It gets addictive. It's like a clan. Like,
there you go.
But if they have complaints, if somebody's slacking off, like, that's gonna reflect that person's like experience, and they start dropping out, and then you start losing people.
Yep.
And then like it got to be fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, they're enjoying it. That's awesome. And then if it's running smoother, that helps it run perfect. So there's not those little slip ups.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know like the days when I've messed up, like those learning lessons, it's like, oh fuck, like I'm down. So that's exactly how those clients feel when they miss something, or you're not on point with it, or they're just getting bored. Like, they walk away with that. Like, that's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
You want that energy, so
yeah. And Yash does a good job in his class mixing it up. Like, he always keeps the music different. Like, some days it's like 80s, like Rocky theme music.
Rocky theme. He means 80s music.
Yeah, like 80s.
Everything is fucking Rocky.
I don't know how I feel about it, but it's just like this 80s. Like,
80s hair metal.
There we go.
80s hair
metal.
Yo,
which is
Journey.
Amazing. Yes,
Bon Jovi.
I love it. I love it.
Van Halen is my favorite.
And I get it. So one of the clients told me she hated it because, like, you go to every frat party and like that's all they're playing. It's like, my dad listens to this and like I love it. So she was just like, I feel like I'm in a frat house, and I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, it's like it's got good energy, and you feel like moving around. You feel like it's like
fun. Well, not everybody's gonna like it. Not everybody's gonna like it. But usually, so with the 80s one, every theme, I do themes a lot. Like, I'll change it up and I'll do themes.
Yeah.
But
Cinco de Mayo was dope.
Cinco de Mayo was
funny.
I love Cinco.
You know what's funny?
I was in there, so all of us was in there like salsa dancing.
Somebody this week told me that, like, when you play the Latin music, I'm like, you like that? I mean, that class was great.
It was.
But I didn't think that was like a thing that people wanted to hear more. But someone the other day was like, that day you played the Latin music, I'm like, I thought nobody liked Latin. I'm like, because I played like that fire Latin music. I didn't play like that quinceañera music. You know? I play that fuego, that reggae fuego, and the hot jams. But so I do themes, and there's been times, I'll be honest, when I do a theme, and it's like, what theme did I do? I did the 70s rock theme one day, and it was a little flat. I thought it'd be fun, but so I'll do a theme one class, regardless, people have fun. People know I mix it up anyways, so they're come back anyways.
Yeah.
But it was so sometimes the themes are flat. But that '80s one, everybody was feeling it. So even if somebody complains, I know the majority. If like I know when my theme sucks, people will tell me.
Yeah, that's it.
People will tell me, but it's been fuego. The one that people like the most, besides the salsa, was the one when I did the old school hip hop. I did the
so good.
One night, that
so
one time. So you got to mix it up, But most of the time, it's either or like hip hop from now. Or like electronic, which is I play the most.
Today
with Cedric hates. But the beat that bumping. But I play trap though. I got your shit.
It does. So that's what she does do a day, like just trap day.
A lot of people hate electro, but I put some trap. And then this is one thing people don't know. If you like electronic music, people who love hip hop usually hate electronic music.
Yes.
But then you play some trap, and it's a little mix of both.
It's
a little baby of both, so it please everybody.
It's a fusion sometimes.
It's a little.
You got there's like one song that's got Waka Flocka on there, and it's like electronic song. But yeah, you mix it up.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we missed the Ward Kovalev fight.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, and the undercard was we really wanted to talk about that because it was such a huge fight. So we'll tap into that. But before that, the fight before that was Rigo El Chacal, the Cuban. As most of you know, I'm Cuban as shit.
Yeah, he is.
And what do you guys think about that fight? He won by knockout in the first round, even though the other guy didn't land one. It was after the bell.
That's what you did say. Yeah, it was after the bell.
And most people are like, "Oh, it should have been no contest, right?"
Which I think they changed it to no decision.
They changed it.
Yeah,
they did.
Mm-hmm. I got a notification. Yeah, they changed the no decision. Yeah, It was after the bell.
Fair enough. Whatever.
Yeah. But the thing,
two losses out of 400 fights.
Yeah, he needs to fight.
It's a bullshit fight. He's gonna fight Lomachenko next.
But
he's fucking nasty.
He is.
Guy didn't touch him. The guy didn't touch. Like he was gonna win anyways, but this guy's too nasty. I'm kind of, in a way, this was kind of like, it was a good thing that it happened because of the no contest, which is now,
no contest, decision.
It got up that,
The fight we were going to talk about today is the UFC, or is it Bellator? You said
Bellator. So there's UFC Fight Night, which has Chiesa fighting Kelly. And I don't know if you guys following that? No? Chiesa Kelly? Chiesa is like skinny nerd, sick ass submission artist. But he just doesn't look like a fighter. He's like a skinny nerd, but he's fucking sick. He won the Ultimate Fighter one season. He's fighting Kelly, the Motown phenom, who's like this ripped NCAA fucking dude from Detroit, right? Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit what? And he's fucking, and he has like that McGregor image. He kind of like, he's using he's buying fancy clothes and spending money on nice things and kind of climbing his ranks because he's not in the top 10 and he's fighting Chiesa, who is in the top 10. He's trying to get in it, but he's jumping like 3-4 spots if he beats him because he's on a 4-fight win streak. Okay. So he's pretty hot right now. He's fucking ripped, shredded. He's cocky as shit. Chiesa's is like skinny, nerdy dude who will tap you the fuck out, Kelly. So my prediction is he's gonna, if he goes to the ground, because Kelly is a wrestler, Kelly is gonna take him down, and Chiesa's gonna finish him on the ground. That's what I got. He's gonna shut him up because they had the press conference, and Kelly said something to Chiesa. They were sitting far apart from each other. They got into a fight because he said, "Oh, I know your mom's gonna be attending." He's like, and then Chiesa stood up. He's like, "Don't talk about my mom. You never talk about my fucking mom." Blah blah blah. He's like, "No, I'm just saying that your mom's coming to the show because it's in your hometown or whatever." And he's like, "Don't ever fucking talk about my mom." So they kind of like fought. It was kind of cool. It was very entertaining. So now there's bad blood behind it, and people want to see this fight. But it's the only good fight on the card besides the girls fighting right under, but it's whatever. And then BJ Penn is fighting Dennis Seaver at the bottom of the card. It's very sad. BJ, you're my fucking idol. Just retire. You're fighting Dennis Seaver, so he's old too, and you're probably going to win Dennis Seaver. So then you win, and then what? You're going to lose 5 fights again? Like, just done, BJ. Love you, bro. But I'm going to watch it just because you're in it. So, hey, I guess it kind of works. Yeah. But tonight, the highlight is Bellator doing a pay-per-view event.
It's crazy.
Which is full of, let's be honest, Bellator is fucking the B team.
Right.
But it's exciting because they have old people fighting, which is kind of what you want to see. Which is
what I
think that UFC should have like a legacy league or like a legend league where all these old fighters can go and fight there and still make money.
Yeah.
But they're fighting other old fucks, you know what I'm saying? Like all the legends, like Matt Hughes, speedy recovery. So Chael Sonnen's fighting Wanderlei Silva, which I think is dope because they've had bad blood for so many years, and they're both old. Chael lost to Tito. Chael lost to Tito. You lost to Tito, Chael? Come on, man. I had you winning that, but you haven't fought him forever, and you thought Tito was this shit, which he's probably on steroids. But anyways, point is, Chael's fighting Wanderlei. Wanderlei's old too, and I got Chael winning just because he just fought. Wanderlei hasn't fought him forever, and Wanderlei's old and crazy, and Chael has a great ground game, and Wanderlei doesn't, so he's going to take him down and beat him. But the big highlight to me is besides BJ Penn, my other fucking idol, Matt Hughes is another one.
Yeah, like
I have a few, but still, the legend, guys, the legend.
Idols. So sorry, guys.
The legend.
You don't see his TV.
Fedor, the Emperor, Emelianenko is making his return. Wow, bro. What? The best fighter of all time. The fucking GOAT of MMA is fucking fighting again against Matt Mitrione. And Matt Mitrione's younger, so I hope he doesn't knock out Fedor. I hope it's the old Fedor, because he didn't really get knocked out and lose his chin, and that's why people he didn't.
So why did he fade away?
Because he's old. He didn't.
Dude, when he said of all time, he meant all time. Like he's that old. He's old. Like
fighting since they first started.
All the time.
Y'all know he's a legend.
The Bible days. This guy was fighting.
I hope he still has a chin. I hope he wins. And then what else? We got Michael Chandler fighting. He's going to win. We're not going to talk about that. This is one thing I didn't tell you guys about, because I wanted to talk about this because I'm fucking selfish.
All the secrets.
So, this is interesting for you guys too. So, in Bellator, so the reason most people are watching Bellator is because there's this kid called Pico, right? His last name, all the wrestlers know about him. This kid was a national champion out of high school, like the best in the nation, one of the best wrestlers ever, to be. He didn't go to college because Bellator signed him.
Oh, wow.
This was like 3-4 years ago, and my best friend back home told me about it, and he's like, so that's how I found out about him. He's like, yo, remember Pico? I'm like, yeah, I know Pico. And he's like, yo, Bellator just signed him. And I'm like, what? I read about that. So Bellator signed him. So he didn't go to college and wrestle NCAA, and that's where all the good wrestlers come from. He was gonna be the best, but they signed him. They signed him just because he's one of the best talents wrestling has ever seen. And so now he's finally making his pro debut tomorrow. This dude is a sick wrestler.
3 to 4 years later, what was he doing?
Yeah, that's what Bellator is like. Look, you have 3 years to learn how to strike, and you're gonna fight in 3 years. So Bellator did some move that the UFC hasn't done yet, which recruited the best talent. So people are asking, is he the best talent that MMA has ever seen? And I think you'll never fucking find out. You've never seen the dude throw a punch. I don't care if he's been fighting three years. There's so many great NCAA wrestlers that are, have that NCAA pedigree, who have come to the UFC, who have dominated because of the wrestling, but just don't have the striking skills as other people. But then again, dude just got paid to just straight do striking for 3 years. Not only that, he went to Cuba. So he's wrestling. He wants to do Olympic style wrestling. He's been, doing all the trials and all that stuff. He went to Cuba and fought in this huge, legit, crazy, old school wrestling tournament and fucking won. The kid's the best wrestling talent that we've seen in a long time. But can he fucking throw a punch? I guess now we'll fight today. We'll find out today. Yeah. But can Bellator just throw him like a shitty opponent and kind of just give him a win just to kind of build up himself? Since Bellator signed him, they don't want him to look like an idiot. So are they going to put him against somebody good? They kind of just threw him this regular dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to build him up.
Yeah, but is that kind of bullshit? Is that good? Is that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they grooming them. They grooming them along. Yeah. Like sometimes,
it's smart.
Is that legal? Is that legal though?
It's smart.
Happens in every sport. Like you get drafted to play baseball, you go play in the minor leagues. Yeah. You get drafted in basketball, you might go to the D League and play a little while, and then they call you up. Happens in every sport.
But they're the ones who signed them, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want to look stupid.
Right.
So can't they just throw shit after shit after shit after shit just to make him look good and then him actually not be good?
Well, I mean, it is his first fight.
Yeah.
So basically, he has to start at the low ranks. Okay. So why wouldn't he fight a low rank?
Yeah, okay.
Right. He's on mitts.
Okay, you're right.
He has to work his way up.
You're right.
You know
what
I mean?
He's on mitts?
Yeah,
you making a boxing burn reference?
Yeah.
They don't know what that means.
He's on mitts.
They don't know what that means.
So,
tell them what that means.
Okay, so boxing burn has different positions. Like, the classes are dope.
Yeah.
Because they make sure you know what's up.
Right.
Before you move on to something. So the first position, like, you know, first tier is the mid holder. Some people like to stay at mid holder. If you want to progress, you can go into conditioning, the burnout, the abs,
Boom.
like, it takes some expertise to get. You can't just, you have to pass, like, tests and stuff. Like, they don't just let you walk in. It's not LA Fitness.
Now, I mean, y'all started.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
was doing conditioning first day. I was just like, go ahead, say it. I was like, huh? I guess birthdays.
yeah.
Burnout?
Yeah, let's go.
Burnout, that's what he's talking about. But,
Anyway.
but basically, like, that's what I mean. Is like, he's going to have to work his way up, no matter what, right?
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, there's some hype, but, you know.
We'll find out.
Still.
Yeah.
But it's exciting. I want to see. I'm going to go see it tonight.
Speaking of not throwing punches, you know, I was in throwing punches only.
Ooh.
Conor McGregor.
Oh! No, we can't talk about it. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about this, guy. You know, I have my rant. I have that rant of mine. I can't do it.
What is it? He's all punches, I guess. But he hasn't thrown punches against a professional.
Are we doing this?
Like Floyd Mayweather.
No, he's a homie, though.
Are we getting into it? Who do you got winning?
Stand the
I'm
pot.
stirring the pot
Are we getting into it?
today.
Who do you got?
I'm stirring.
Say it. Spit it out. Who do you got? Say it.
I'm going to go McGregor. Just
McGregor.
Whoa!
Whoa!
McGregor. I just got to.
I'm a big Mayweather fan. When this fight first happened, people asked me who's going to Mayweather. Easily. Then I'm a smart person. I'm not fucking biased or hard-headed.
Yeah.
So I changed my mind. I'm going for McGregor. And I'll tell you why in a second. But it's a fucking rant. So continue. Who do you got?
It was easy. Mayweather easily. He's going to outbox him, outclass him.
Cool. Perfect.
Easily.
Now, when was the last time Mayweather fought?
He fought Andre Berto.
When was that?
That was last year.
Who's the last good person he fought?
The last good person he fought was Andre Berto is good. You're not going to disrespect Andre
Who's the last good
Berto.
person he fought?
You're not going to disrespect
Who's the last
Andre
champion he fought?
Who's the last healthy good person you fought?
No, fuck the healthy. Healthy, and nobody's ever healthy going into a fight.
That's true.
Nobody's ever
Okay.
It had to be Manny.
Yeah.
It had to be Batman.
Okay, who's someone who's still like in their prime that he fought? That's good.
He fought Canelo in his prime.
Oh, you're right. He did.
Okay.
Now, no. Canelo's prime is right now. But still,
Probably, yeah.
when did he fight Canelo? How many years ago was that?
I think that was 14. It might have been 14 or 13. He might have fought him. So it's about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking 5 years ago, actually.
No way, bro.
12.
He fought him in 2012.
Yeah.
5 fucking years ago.
Oh wow. I thought it
So,
was
and he hasn't
13.
fought in how many years?
Now it's going on 2. Yeah, he has been in 2 years.
Dude hasn't fought 2 years, hasn't fought anybody good in about 5 years. The only person who gave him trouble was Maidana, because he was unorthodox, he was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Was he a southpaw?
No, my dad's not.
Is that a southpaw?
He's
No, but he's unorthodox. So,
orthodox.
McGregor, this is the reason why. Because at the end of the day, this is any given Sunday. It's a fight sport. Anybody puts gloves on, and if there's been anybody in any fight sport ever to change the game in just one fucking punch, it is Conor McGregor. And me, being a long-standing Conor McGregor fan, has counted him out many times. When I've been along, so all these people from Miami know I've been talking about McGregor for fucking 3 fucking years ago. You guys didn't even know what the fuck MMA was fucking 3 years ago. So I know. Don't talk about McGregor to my ass. So McGregor used his mouth to get his way up. Congrats to him. Then when he fought, I was telling everybody this guy's gonna be the next big thing. When he fought Aldo, I go, you know what? It's not the end of the day. I'm a realist. And he was not gonna beat Aldo. He beat up. So I'm somebody who's counted him out before. This man could change and could get into people's heads in ways that, and in people that you never think that you can get into their head. Jose Aldo was the baddest dude around, best fucking striker there was in any sport. Hasn't been the same sense. He gets into people's heads. Mayweather's the McGregor of boxing. He gets into people's heads by saying, "I got the most money, I got this." Yeah. What's Mayweather gonna do? Show up there with a mint coat? McGregor's gonna have a nice mint coat.
He's gonna have 2 mint coats.
McGregor's gonna kill him mentally. That's one thing people aren't thinking about. He's gonna kill him mentally. How? He's gonna bring up. He's gonna bring up the fucking beating of the woman who's gonna fucking fuck with his head. But not only that, he's gonna say one thing.
Maybe they were about that.
Perfect. He's gonna say one. He has that one line to say. What line is that?
He gonna say
one line is gonna say
ever. He undefeated.
No.
Even Conor lost in his own sport.
Perfect.
Mayweather ain't lost in his own sport.
But what's he gonna talk?
TBE.
So McGregor's gonna be like, I'm the best, blah 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 blah.
Gonna be like,
I had the most money. I had the most money.
Diaz, and Diaz got like 9 or 10 losses. Diaz not even like
because he went up a weight
top
class.
level fighter, right?
Because he went up a weight class.
He's getting beat. Nobody even wants to fight Nate
I love
Diaz.
I agree.
It's like,
but that's the thing. That's why it's
irrelevant
hard
in fighting now. Nobody wants to fight Nate.
That's the hard part to fight with Nate, because I agree that Mayweather is the best boxer of all time. I have Mayweather signed boxing gloves in my room. Don't make me bring them out. I'm a huge Mayweather fan. Even though he's a fucking dick and people hate him, I still go for him because everybody always wants Mayweather to lose. And all the fights, all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, I think Mayweather should win. People fucking hate on Mayweather big time. Anyways, so I was going for Mayweather before, but now I changed my mind. Because one, he hasn't fought in 2 years, hasn't fought anybody good in a long time. You don't know. Boxers.
Not a real fight.
Not a real fight. Boxers age overnight, yes or no?
They do.
That's a saying. Boxers age overnight.
Pacquiao was like
over fucking night. Dude hasn't fought in fucking 2 years. Looks fat, looks old. But not only that, McGregor's gonna get in his fucking head. He's gonna say one line. What's that one line? He's gonna say, "How much money did you make at 28? How much money did you have at 27? You were fucking bro. You didn't even fight fucking De La Hoya yet, yo." For sure. So correct. That's fine. So here's what's gonna happen. But here's the problem.
You made your whole career.
But here's the problem with the fight. Mayweather's gonna. So let's say Mayweather. So Mayweather wins the fight. You have Mayweather winning. Perfect. He wins, right?
This is the theory that I don't like.
Perfect.
This is the theory I don't like. He's about to put on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Take it back.
It's the one I don't like.
So Mayweather wins. Congrats to Mayweather, right? You win.
Right.
How's he gonna win? He's not gonna knock him out for sure. He's the biggest dude he's ever faced. Has the most power by sports science than any fighter, even Canelo, that he's ever faced. Oh, wow. So that being said, he wins, right? So Mayweather wins. He's not gonna knock him out, right? He's not gonna knock him out. So he's gonna go 12 rounds. Perfect. I win. I'm the champ. I'm Mayweather. I'm fucking 50-0. Congrats, McGregor. Sorry you lost, dude. Whatever. Perfect. Floyd, appreciate you. Thank you, mate. Whatever. He's going to say, fuck the Mayweathers. Who knows what he fucking says? He's going to say, it's a pleasure winning. Okay, so he's going to leave. He's going to have the money. But not only that, this is the problem I have with it. It's bad for the sport. And people are like, oh, no, it's not bad for boxing. It's not bad for boxing at all. So put it this way. Just think about this. He just went and fought the best fighter of all time and went 12 rounds with him, right? This is why Mayweather has to finish the fight. He's going to go 12 rounds with him. You win. Congratulations. Boom. Get your money. I got my money too. I'm still rich. I'm still fucking 27 years old. He'll be 28 by then. Right?
Yeah,
cool.
That's good.
Then he's going to be... So he just went 12 rounds with the best fighter of all time.
Yes.
And he hasn't had not even one amateur fight.
He didn't have one amateur boxing fight.
What the fuck is that saying about boxing? I'm a boxing coach. Guys, I love boxing. But the problem with... Boxing has been around how long? Since the fucking dawn of the fucking dinosaurs. It's been around. It's the oldest sport that there is, right? Besides fucking wrestling. Yes. Oldest sport there is, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen
MMA has been around maybe
fighting like this.
MMA has been around maybe 20 years. Maybe 20 years. And this fucking 28-year-old is making more money than the guy who's made the most money in the history of boxing in a sport that's been around since the fucking dawn of dinosaurs. In only 20 fucking years. That's showing how crazy the sport's blown up. But not only that, so he went out of his sport to boxing, right?
So what that say about his sport?
Okay, what's that saying about his sport? Okay, so I lost. So he lost. He went for all the rounds. With the best fighter of all time. Right. Mayweather. Hey, bro. Good win. You won. I went all. Didn't knock me out. I went the whole. I haven't had not even one amateur fight. I went 12 rounds with the best fighter of all time. Come to my sport. But dude, don't worry about it. You're not gonna fight me. Oh no, you're not even gonna fight me. No. You're gonna fight. You can fucking pick him. You can pick him. He doesn't even have to be in the fucking UFC. He could be fucking some dude that fucking fights in the backyard of a fucking truck rally. Like that. What does that fucking say, dude? The best fighter of all time can't even go to another sport and fight the lowest level dude. But this guy who doesn't have one amateur fight can go to box. I'm just talking about evolution. I love boxing, but evolution. Mayweather can come to the street right now and call me out without his bodyguards, and I will beat his fucking ass and choke him out and put him to sleep and wake him up in a prison full of women who got beat because he's a fucking woman beater. He's a piece of shit, and they will fucking murder him. That's what I would do. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. 1254 North Mansfield Avenue, Hollywood. Show up, Mayweather, without your bodyguards. I got you. Just saying about the sport of how he cannot even go to that sport. So win-win for MMA. Bad night for boxing unless Mayweather finishes him. I'm done.
I'm with it. That's
you like that theory? This is the theory I don't like. He told me this in the gym the other day, and I was like, my rebuttal is exactly. My rebuttal is allegedly he's a woman beater. He didn't get charged, and then secondly, And then secondly,
Yeah,
it just shows
OJ
how,
didn't get charged either.
it just shows how it's just saying that MMA is an easier sport. It's just easier.
No, it's a harder sport.
You don't have to be.
It's a harder sport.
You can be a choke artist. No, it's easier. In boxing, you got 2 weapons, right?
Correct.
Yash can do MMA right now. You can be a great kicker.
Correct.
And win a lot of fights on kicking alone, just beating guys up, just because he can just throw amazing kicks. Whereas boxing, you don't have all you have is hands.
Cool.
And you got to be quick and know how to figure out styles and patterns.
That's why I love boxing. That's why
you got wrestlers. You got all these different type of fighters. You got wrestlers.
Yeah.
Street fighters, kickboxers, all these guys. Kimbo Slice was knocking dudes out on the streets. Next thing you know, he's a UFC fighting guy.
Okay, that's different.
Well,
rest in peace. I train with Kimbo. Rest in peace.
Disrespect Kimbo Slice.
No, he's right. You're right with that. But that's all because he was
out in the backyard, and next thing you know, he's a UFC.
But that's because of the name. Same thing with that Pico thing we're talking about. Right. Or they just breeding this guy who isn't really good. But anyways, no, I get it. 2 weapons. That's just why I love boxing.
Yes, you have to be smart. You playing chess, not checkers.
Why was correct? But why was so you think it's hard to worry about these 2 weapons only,
right?
Than worry about these 2 weapons plus these weapons plus
that
this
makes
weapon,
it easier.
plus this weapon plus this weapon.
Right.
It's a lot more weapons to worry about.
He got 2 knives.
So how's that easier?
Yeah,
you only have to worry about these 2 weapons. Isn't it hard to worry about if he? So if I'm fighting you, I have a knife. You have 1 knife.
Yes.
Is it gonna be harder to fight if I have 1 knife and he has 2 knives? No, he's gonna beat me because he has 2 knives. So if I have fucking nine knives, Cedric, think about it.
That makes it easier. You have more weapons.
My knife game is strong
to kill you.
Right. You have more weapons. I only have 2. You have 2 weapons. I have 2 weapons. So we even. We're equal. Like. It's just me. That's all we got.
Correct.
You don't get a toolbox
you
can't show up to a fight and be like, I got a gun, a knife, I got darts.
Hey guys, it's us with the Badass Funcast. Had a little technical issue. Got audio, no video for the rest of the podcast. But good news, if you guys want to check out and finish up the rest of that interesting McGregor, Mayweather, MMA,
boxing
debate, go to our SoundCloud page. Just search Badass Funcast on SoundCloud or click the link below. Down there somewhere.
Right here?
Right there. Right.
That's my penis.
Right there. Check it out, you guys. Click on it.